The greatest advantage of telling the truth is that you don't have to remember what you said. Today's video will be different. My friend Betu has asked me to do a behavioral analysis of Jack Crooner. Who is Jack Crooner? Or AJ? Who's behind this man? Let's try to find out today in part 1 of this video, which was filmed in 2018. Jack Crooner, formerly known as AJ Farshan, is said to have been MJ's physician, so he probably spent a lot of time with him and studied him a lot.
Hey, you have quite a...
Hey, what's up, you guys?
Hello.
Well, wait, you gotta be in this one too. We're out here in sunny California with my good friend AJ, who just came to visit from Miami. Came in last night at a seminar, right?
Homer is unsure of what he's saying here, and we notice it because he hesitates. He looks up, frowns, and scratches his chin to get Jack's approval.
San Diego.
Jack looks at him slowly, whispers no while shaking his head.
There's somewhere.
We're here with you today. We're at the Prince's house, and it's a beautiful place. We've got a great view.
Hold on. Okay, okay, got you. Got you. So yes, we are back.
How you guys doing?
My good friend Jack Crooner, who was saying hello, Jack. Yeah, see the Jack Crooner. You guys already know.
Hi guys. Taking a vacation.
So we just out here. He had a concert last night on a little vacation. Spending the weekend. We woke up this morning, meditated together. That was nice.
That was great.
And once again, Homer looks at Jack for approbation. You can tell he's nervous when he speaks, still not sure when he says, "We woke up this morning? We meditated together? Last night? Oh, did you?" The way Homer said the last words is called uptalk. People use it when they usually show signs of deception. Their voice rising at the end of a sentence or certain words is because they try to convince you and themselves of something that probably never happened. In other words, their statements sound like a question simply because it is. Jack is good friends with Homer, so technically, he shouldn't be so nervous talking with him.
Nice. And now we had some. Just had some breakfast, and then we're going for a drive up to the other side of town. How old are you, Jack? He's ageless, juvenescent.
That's not a polite question, you know. Well, I'm not gonna answer it. Let's say I'm in my mid-40s. You buy that.
Regarding his age, Jack leans back to distance himself immediately from the uncomfortable question, remains silent for a second, makes a pose smile, then replies in a sharp tone, "Mid-40s, if you buy that." "Oh, okay, but no."
It is hot out here. Yes, it is. Love to Germany.
Why don't you take a moment and talk about the Heal the Earth organization? Okay, I'm waiting for Prince to come because Prince was the one who really inspired me.
After realizing he said, "My prince," Jack once again leans back, then starts stumbling on his words, which is a sign of his thermodynamics skyrocketing. Thermodynamics is a coping mechanism that can vary according to the emotion we're trying to control. The stronger the emotion, the greater the effort to conceal it, resulting in a shift in movement. This phenomenon can be compared to the chaos or disorder in body language signals. For instance, when a person is nervous or stressed, causing them to become agitated or make erratic movements. This use of metaphor is not standard, but it can help to conceptualize how energy and balance play a role in body language.
Prince and MJ.
Yeah, so you got to say what you do. You have a charity, a foundation, right?
Yeah, I want to talk about the charity for a moment. And the charity we started about a year ago, a year and possibly a year and 2 months ago. And it was extremely successful for this past year because we were able to raise enough money to feed uh, thousands of people. All right, it takes $2 only to feed the homeless. And up in South Florida, Miami, Florida, which is one of probably supposed to be one of the richest cities, uh, they have people who are in need of food, roof. I love this how the song is called. This is not a coincidence.
No, sorry. See, the song just came on.
The song came out, you know.
Keep going. What were you saying?
So I went to several occasions that these homeless people were there. Like there was a Father's Day movie night, there was a Christmas Day, there was a, and you talk to these people, and these people are just like normal, regular people like us. Most of the time, like 80% of the time, apparently, they have some mental illness, and whether bipolar or schizophrenia, they lose their job and they become homeless. It can happen to anybody. It can really happen to anybody. And it's that.
It goes with what you're saying.
Jack brings up the sensitive subject of mental health and homelessness when Homer interrupts him, which is totally inappropriate. The reason seems to be Homer lacks of attention, but Jack, being a true gentleman, gently places his hand on his back to let him know he isn't done with his speech yet.
We know.
We need someone to meet up. We all need that. So if you know somebody who wants to give, or you, and I understand most of these people who are watching us are students, and they are, well, they don't have big money or anything like that, but they always have an aunt or uncle who has some sort of money. So I want to take a moment and talk about
That's the charity.
this charity.
The name of this charity is Heal the Earth.
Heal the Earth.
For almost the first time, Jack looks directly at the camera and makes an intense blocking gesture by lowering his eyes, head, and shoulders, which is usually due to situational discomfort or concealed behavior, but in this context indicates possible discouragement.
And we raise money for them. We raise money for blind people. Actually, people who are going blind, in particular, retinitis pigmentosa. Okay. We pay for their treatments to help them with their vision and all that. So keep that in mind. You want to do something good today.
Heal the Earth.
You can also share this broadcast so other people can know about it. And we all try to help. We all try. I mean, this all comes from the source. MJ, who was like the biggest giver ever. So he has some sort of
Sorry, the music is too loud. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay, I turned it down. Is it better now?
some sort of record in the
Guinness.
Guinness.
Yeah.
Exactly, Guinness.
Yeah. A few actually.
Yeah, and then
Is there a website for it?
yes, it's healtheearth.us.
Healtheearth.us.
Healtheearth.us, and we hold on telethons normally on
Go to Sweden.
The following elements are known as filler words. When used at a high level, they can be seen as buying time and associated with possible deception. However, stuttering or repeating words generally indicate stress, anxiety, or frustration. The person speaking may be trying to convince themselves of what they're saying.
Normally on Saturdays. In fact, right about this time, around 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the United States. And this is not a coincidence that we are doing this at the same time, because this was all not planned. I came here for a vacation, and I was just expecting just visiting some friends and so on. And now it's becoming more involved, and I love that.
Rosina, thank you. And hey, look at some of the questions they're asking.
Okay, any questions out there?
When Jack finishes his lyrical flight, we immediately notice the drastic change in his thermodynamics, the same we witnessed when he finished his speech about retinitis pigmentosa, which indicates that he's uncomfortable with certain topics.
From our friends on Facebook
Or you can look at this one.
For now, Jack Crooner, a former physician who gave up his practice to sing, gives charity concerts, apparently as a bodyguard, and lives in one of Florida's wealthiest cities. But tell me, how can he afford such a lifestyle?